See, this is where cops come into play and get a bad rep. I'm sitting here on lunch at 2 o'clock in the morning in a Lowe's parking lot right next to the job I work at. Because why? I want to get some time to myself. I love being in my own little zone. I love trying to find a dark area and being able to look up, not have lights shining in my eyes. This man comes up to me wanting my ID, wanting my driver's license. After he already ran my tag and knows my name, I tried showing him my app where I work that I just clocked out for lunch, and he's giving me nothing but lip. Meanwhile, there's an 18-wheeler parked in the parking lot, and there's other cars. But the fact that I'm sitting here by myself, just wanting to enjoy an hour of lunch by myself in a small town, I got this guy. Hold on.
Let me explain something to you, okay? Two things. One, right? Based on the fact of the time of day, the fact that there's no business to be conducted at this business at this time. You do not work for this business, right? Based on the fact that there have been multiple break-ins of businesses currently in the area, right? And the fact that I'm now making contact with you due to the fact that you're parked here, right? I have reasonable articulable suspicion to believe that a crime has been, could be, or is going to be committed. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Yes or no?
I mean,
I'm going to say,
sure.
No? Okay.
Because, I mean, I don't. And this is where you guys get a bad rep.
You don't understand?
No, this is where you guys get a bad rep. Just Friday, there was a bunch of guys out there on spring break hanging out in the parking lot of Walmart at night. You think I care? No.
I understand that. But what I'm saying is that you're the only one in this parking lot right now.
Right. And I'm literally explaining to you why I'm here. And I'm literally trying to show you proof as well.
All I asked you was for your ID so that I could identify who you were.
You already knew who I was.
I know now who you were. I didn't know who you were 5 seconds ago. I was able to
Did you see? I'm sure you ran it. I'm sure you ran my tag. And I'm sure that you saw the dent on the back of my car that is from a cop. Okay? And when I was young...
What I'm telling you is that you are compelled by law to identify yourself if I have reasonable articulable suspicion that a crime is, could be, or was committed. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
I don't see any of that. I don't see you going up to that 18-wheeler and asking him because he's in the parking lot.
What I'm telling you is that I have reasonable articulable
I just showed you proof that I'm on lunch.
Okay.
I literally just pulled in the parking lot 10 minutes
I
ago.
explained to you that I cannot verify any of the information that you've showed me.
I just tried showing you.
Listen to me. You are compelled by law to identify yourself when a law enforcement officer is asking you for identification if there has been, could be, or will be a crime that's being committed.
Okay, is there like a valuable, is there a reasonable, let's say, car or how the person looks or anything to that nature to make you walk up to me and assume that I'm a person of what you're saying?
Like I said, you're a singular vehicle in a parking lot where no legitimate business could be or is being conducted. That is why. Okay? All you would have to have done is identify yourself, right? I would have been able to verify that that's who you are, right? Then I would have said, okay, if there has been or if there is a crime that's committed at this location, you will be.
It's so funny that they got cameras all over this fucking parking lot.
That's not my job.
That's all over this parking lot.
My job isn't those cameras. My job is
No. It's funny that they have all these cameras all over this parking lot, but yet you're sitting here harassing me because I'm on lunch.
I have a legitimate reason to make contact with you.
I'm sorry, is the alarm going off or something? Because I just told you I had this problem almost 2 weeks ago because I was in the back parking lot.
What I'm going to tell you is that if you choose to not, I'm not going to push it any further because I have been able to positively identify you. But what I could tell you is that if you choose to not identify yourself in the future to other law enforcement officers, there is a genuine possibility that you could be arrested for failure to identify. You understand?
I literally tried cooperating with you to tell you why I'm even sitting right here.
You're not listening to me.
But you're not listening to me either.
If you fail to identify in the future to another law enforcement officer, I'm telling you that there is a possibility that you could be arrested for failure to identify. That is a legal requirement that you have as a citizen, especially when I have
I'll tell you this. I have PTSD from when I was younger. My mother got
I'm sorry to
smashed
hear
by a
that.
cop.
Okay.
No.
It doesn't
And when you
matter.
approach people like this, you don't understand.
I was very reasonable with you the entire time up until you started.
You were not reasonable with me because I tried showing you why I was here. I tried showing you on my phone that I know you don't care. I just tried showing you on my phone that I clocked out for lunch in the from the parking lot next door at Walmart.
There's no way for me.
I literally just pulled in the parking lot 10 minutes ago. I just tried showing you that my lunch says from 2 to 3 in the morning.
On an app that I don't know.
That says Walmart. It says it right there, and it says Alyssa right there, as they were just saying on your speaker thingy that is Alyssa A.Palmer.
Again, if this car wasn't registered to you, then what would that have meant to me? What I'm telling you, right, is that if I have I have reasonable suspicion to believe that a crime was, or could be committed. I'm going to say this for the 4th time, right?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't see what you see.
Me, that you are compelled by law to identify yourself. There's no other question to be asked. You understand what I'm saying to you?
I understand the words coming out your mouth, but it doesn't make sense in my mind.
Again, it doesn't matter to you. If it
I
makes
know.
sense to you or not, it
doesn't make sense to you that I'm on lunch.
It doesn't matter. You are legally
like I'm literally have an
compelled.
hour of time to myself, and here we are.
Yes.
I don't know who you are. My name's Corporal Garner. I'm with the Elizabeth City Police Department, okay? He's here doing an investigation. You're on private property after store hours, and yes, anytime that currently you are being detained while he completes his investigation. You are required by state law, even if you read your Tennessee ID, that if he's investigating possibilities of who you are, what you're doing, or whatever, you have to identify yourself.
I just want to tell you, like I tried telling him about when we had the time change, I normally was parking in the back, and I had a cop approach me.
Yeah.
And so that's why I was like, okay, sir, I'll go to the front. No problem. Everything was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He understood. I told him I was on lunch. I like to come.
Officers, they do things differently. All I'm asking you to do is let him see your ID, okay? Let him verify who you are, and we'll be on our way.
I don't appreciate it.
Like,
in all honesty, if you look at the back of my car, I got rear-ended by a cop. I got PTSD from when I was younger when my mom got smashed by a cop.
Man, all of us is not. It takes one bad apple to spoil a bunch. You've heard that, right?
Yeah, and I always give him the benefit of the doubt.
I appreciate it. But technically, after he runs your license and makes sure everything's good, you can't be on private property. Okay?
Obviously, they can just take a bunch of money, but I can't sit here for an hour during lunch. I get it.
No.
And they got cameras surrounding this parking lot, in and out and everything.
They do.
So the fact that this needs to even happen, what's the point of the cameras?
We're just doing our job, ma'am. Okay. You're more than welcome, since you are an employee at Walmart, you're more than welcome to stay in their parking lot.
And then he wanted to talk about, if there was other people. Spring break just happened. There was a bunch of people in that parking lot after hours. Nobody said nothing about it. Because why?
I understand. But allow my fellow officer to do his job, and that way you can be on your way, okay?
And the way, it's just how you guys get bad reps.
Well, I've been nothing.
I literally tried showing him my app and everything, to avoid this and for him to understand. For him to understand, the circumstances and why I was even here. Literally tried
Ms.
making
Palmer,
it.
There's your license. Everything comes back. You're free to go, okay? Just, like I said, just stay out of the parking lot after business hours.
And cops wonder why they get a bad name. Literally. This crap pisses me off, bro.